What up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Baz on Blades. My name is Baz. I'm going to talk about some blades. Today's blade, we've already talked about once, and we'll probably talk about at least one more time, but that's the new Ganzo Firebird F729-CF that I got in. The PM2 copy. I bought this from GearBest. It was $15.62, I believe, shipped. Took about a month and a half for the shipping. So I get this knife in, spend 2 hours with it, and then I film an initial impressions video, and there's a major issue. The blade, down here at the edge side of the blade, there's 3 gouges that are basically shaped like this, that go up about 1/4 of an inch in the primary grind, not the edge grind, in the entire primary grind. And I'm going to see if I can't. Guys, it's nearly impossible to get this. Okay, you see where you got a wavy reflection there? You can see the gouges. It makes the edge thinner in all those sections. I can actually, I don't know if I can, do you see this curve right here in that edge grind? Right here, where it slightly curves up. That's one of the gouges, guys. There's another one right there. I can see it on the edge. And there's another one right here. All right, it makes that edge thinner. I'm going to resharpen this on the KME. I'm going to thin the edge out, and I'm going to take advantage of this very welcome, very well done sharpening joil. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to be a joy to sharpen with. But that's a major flaw in a blade, even on a $15 knife, especially for a Ganzo product. I've reviewed a lot of Ganzo here. I've had more than a few go through my hands, and I commonly carry a Ganzo a lot on my job. They're fantastic, inexpensive knives. This is the worst issue I've ever had on one. So I didn't contact GearBest. I bought it from GearBest, but I did not contact them first. What I did is I contacted Ganzo, the knife company, through their official website, through their official contact form, using my order number reference from GearBest, model number. I included a link to the video that I did showing the defect. And then I told them, I've got a knife review channel on YouTube. It's a small, young channel, but I do have subscribers. I do review Ganzo, and I'm fairly friendly to Ganzo. I've found them to be a very high-quality knife. I'm going to do a review on this knife, and that's a pretty major issue. I would like to be able to say that Ganzo sent me another knife, do a comparison, and then if you want the defective one back, if you'll pay for the shipping, I'll send it back. I'm not going to pay to ship a $15 knife back to China. I don't even care if I got to eat the $15. I'm just not doing that, guys. Okay, so I sent this. It was non-threatening, it was non-aggressive, non-confrontational. It was basically, do you want to send another example? I'll review them side by side, do an honest review. I will show the defect, but I'll also show the replacement that Ganzo sent me, taking care of a customer service issue. I had to send it twice. It took a couple of days for him to get back to me, and this is the response that I got from Ganzo, the manufacturer of Ganzo Firebird products. Thank you for your appeal. Since you bought resellers, we are not able to provide guarantee support. Okay, since I bought from a reseller, what we would consider the retail market in United States, since I bought from a reseller, GearBest, they are not going to warranty their own product, is what Ganzo just said in that paragraph. Now, that's their decision. Their policy is their decision. I understand the reasons for a policy like that. I'm not going to bash them over that. I just want people to know the response I got back and what they can expect if they are buying from a reseller like GearBest, DHgate, AliExpress. Guys, I don't even know, is Power Cutlery in the United States an official dealer, or are they a reseller and you won't be able to get warranty coverage from Ganzo? I will have to contact those guys and ask them personally. But that's something to keep in mind. All right, and it continues on. In terms, we have our official dealer in your region. Please contact us before the next purchase. But they don't include a link for that dealer or a name for the dealer. And they mention me by region. So I assume they're considering continental USA. And then the last is our dealer has a stock, so the delivery of products will be during one day. I assume that means that they have it in stock and will ship within one day. I would not think they would guarantee 1 day shipping on a replacement product for a $15 knife. I wouldn't even expect that. That would just be a money loss right there for them. So, Ganzo has basically, their response was, since I bought it from a reseller, they are not going to warranty it. Then they go on to say that they have an official dealer in my region, but do not give me any information for the dealer, no contact information, anything. And then the dealer has stock on hand, so they will be shipping during 1 day. And I've got to guess what that means. Now, of course, there's a language barrier there. I do not form judgments over language barriers. I don't do that at all. I think so far, unless Ganzo reapproaches me, I think this is probably a mishandling of this by them. You know, I've only got, as of today, 131 subscribers. But if those 131 subscribers were each going to buy a $15 to $20 Ganzo knife, and they decide not to not because I bash them, because I'm not even going to bash this knife in the review. I am going to be honest, and I'm going to point out that issue. But if those 131 subscribers decided to not buy Ganzo, that is a significant loss in sales. Now, in the big picture, it's a drop in the bucket, but for the penny counters, that's a significant reduction in sales right there. I think they probably should have they should have offered to send another exact example immediately. You know, I wouldn't even ask for any fast shipping. I'd wait to review it. I don't care. They should have done that immediately. And then if they wanted this one back and they paid for shipping, I would have sent it back to them, no issue. If they would have said, we'll send you one if you'll return that at your cost, then I would have said, no, it's not worth that much to me. That would be nearly doubling the cost of the knife just to get the same knife. I don't want to do that. But to have really no response except, I'm sorry, you didn't buy it directly from us through our website, so we're not going to warranty it. Unless there is something lost in the translation, I think that's a mistake on their part. I hope that for other people, it works out differently. And I'm going to say again, there's nothing wrong with this knife except for that one issue. That is a shame, guys. Don't you hate it when you get a knife that is 90% great and just that one thing kills the whole knife, kills the whole vibe, kills the whole bond with it? I'm never going to be able to bond with this knife. It's always going to have that blade issue, and every time I look at it, I'm going to go, damn it, that's a shame. So, even though I'm keeping it and I'm carrying this right now to test it so I can review it. And I enjoy it overall. That it's just a shame that Ganzo decided to handle it this way. Now, I did contact GearBest today. And, of course, there's the time difference and language barrier and all that. So I don't expect to hear back from them, 24 hours, 48 hours. I'll go 48 hours on a defective a defective item complaint. That's about as far as I'll go before I contact them again. And we'll see what GearBest does. And the same with them. If they want to send me another example, I'll do the review, do an honest review. I will give them a mention in the video to the positive of how they handled it. No issue there at all. I have no interest in doing any harm to any business at all. You know, if they want to do that, that's fine. If they want this one back and they'll pay for shipping, I'll send it back. If not, then again, it's the same scenario, guys. I think I'm being pretty reasonable about that. If I'm not, then tell me. I mean, because I've seen people that thought they were being reasonable and they were not. But this seems pretty reasonable. And I hope they take care of it. I want this to turn out to be a positive experience. I want to be able to report back to all of my subscribers and anybody else that might see this that it was a positive turnout. And, you know, I want everybody to keep, you know, a positive attitude towards the Ganzo product, because it is, you know, the asides of the ripped off lock design and borrowed designs, that aside, they make a fantastic product. And I'm going to give you guys a teaser again. I'm going to do a video comparing this to my PM2, and I am telling you, there is literally nothing on this knife that is the same as the Paramilitary 2. In fact, there is so much more. I'm just going to say this. Absolutely everything about the knife is different. Absolutely everything. I cannot believe everything is different, and it's still, when you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's Paramilitary 2. Paramilitary 2. Yeah, it looks like Paramilitary 2 to me. I mean, that's what you think. I'm ripping off Paramilitary 2 design. But there's nothing on there that is the same as the Paramilitary 2. It is crazy. It's sort of freaky that it could be so different, but immediately identifiable as what it is, a copy of the Paramilitary 2. Anyway, guys, let's cut this off. Some more content coming up. I apologize, my content level has dropped, but we got this new business going. And, you know, we don't make the schedule ourselves, really. It's made for us. So, got to make that money, guys. Got to make that money. I'm going to try to fit in as much content as I can. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my old subscribers, my supporters. You guys know who you are. You guys know who you are. I talk to you in the comments on every video. You're there for every one of them. Thank you, guys. God bless all of you, and we'll talk to you again.